Okay. Huh. What's going on with my sound? I can't even hear anything. Well, the sound is on. It's just not on S.T.A.L.K.E.R. It, heck. There's no way that's like my speaker. I can't even see the whole thing. It's like cut off. Yes. Guess it's working. I don't know. But I was here yesterday and I couldn't even get the key to get into the stash. So I was like, I guess I give up. Still a few areas we haven't explored. We're starting to get...
Okay, please. Shit, Shaka. You clocked in pretty good there.
Yeah, looks like he...
Fuck, another stalker. What are we...
Hey there, stalker boy. I got a job for you. Easy peasy.
What do I need to do?
We've been watching this creep for a week. He's got a stash in the pigsty. We turned the place upside down, but didn't find squat. You stalkers are good at this stuff. Find his stash and we'll split...
Fine.
Of course you do.
Why don't we just kill them and get out of here?
No way. There's got to be something of value in that stash.
I didn't even feel like playing anything today. I was probably going to play Left 4 Dead or Isaac, Binding of Isaac. But I like S.T.A.L.K.E.R so much that I actually... Holy crap. Did feel like playing S.T.A.L.K.E.R, so... The... So here I am playing S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
What is he grows to lose and takes off? Don't worry. I can handle this.
me if I take the loot and I was talking yesterday about silencer. Cool. We put it on an M10. We're done. Parts of loot they're gonna take.
Found the stash yet? So?
I got it right here.
Cool.
So this isn't divvying up loot, this is them trying to kill me. With me. I didn't want to share it anyway.
Thanks, man. They'd have put me down like a dog. If not, I'll throw some coupons your way, too.
I've got to go.
Thanks again.
Classic S.T.A.L.K.E.R stuff. You know, just getting these pistols, they're just weighing me down. Not even worth it. So, still a few areas I haven't explored. Definitely overly dependent because, or on like the stash and stores because I just have too much stuff. I guess I really don't go through that much stuff. Trying to like balance basically going out on these little expeditions and having enough gear to actually survive and come back. So definitely I'm starting to get to the point where I'm starting to look at streaming as something I want to do for like another long period of time. But, you know, everything else that goes with streaming, like if you're going to do music or a gaming, it doesn't seem to have that same connection where it's also, I'm looking ahead for like months and that's what I want to do. So there's kind of like a balance to it, to where streaming's balancing streaming and deciding what's bad and good is way easier. And everything else could be easier, but the balance, just like streaming, isn't enough. If you just stream and you don't have anything to do like playing a game or music, it doesn't really matter. There's lots of stuff in the long term that can be easily balanced but has no impact. You have to ask yourself, what is the impact of balancing stuff, you know what I'm saying, or what is the impact of coming to terms with something? Like, what's the actual point? These enemies, or did I make them enemies? I assume if anyone's looking for me while I'm sneaking, that they're basically enemies. So, I like gaming and music. They say it's more impactful, there's more, I guess you could say, ups and downs. There could be, right? So and then, you know, as far as like streaming, it's not as impactful if it were to be like balanced, right? So you can almost call it like the crazy artist syndrome. That's what I would call it, to where a crazy artist doesn't hate that angle of being a crazy artist. Streaming wise, you probably would hate the fact that you were a complete whack job. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't make any sense. Of course, there'd be some benefits, but streaming's so easily balanced and just remedied, you could fix a lot of your problems. That'd be insane to be like that. So, in the long term, like I want to stream for a long time. Doesn't make sense that people would want to be impactful. I'm saying they wouldn't want to be impactful. They'd want to be the opposite of the things that are hard to balance. So it's like a trick. People that are streaming, just they don't want to have a big ego. At the end of the day, what if they did? It's not like they're like a brain surgeon, and them having a big ego would be dangerous to what they're doing.
Well, if I don't tell you,
Right?
It's gonna be hard.
Like they just would be too humble, overly humble, and then as far as like music, whatever else, like something harder, people would always find a way to do the hard stuff. So it's like you just go behind them, and you just do it silently. You don't make a big deal about it. Just don't go crazy on them, right? You know, they'll probably handle all those problems that, of course, you would handle. But like I said, maybe compared to music, I don't see music and gaming being enjoyable as like streaming in the long run. So it's just like it's like a trick. I'm saying.
If you're acting like a prick, you'll be lying in the creek.
It's like reverse psychology, where crazy artists are gonna do all the work because they just feel the need to do it. I don't know, something insane. I'm saying. Guess I could just sell these beers. I'm not gonna need them. I'm saying. Like I just need one source of food. I probably could just sell the bread. Money will come in quicker than, you know, that I'm able probably to spend it. You know what I'm saying. If I want to sell all of my beer and water, that'll lighten the load and make room in my stash.
You got.
But maybe I should just keep the water. Does water make me? Does it cure my hunger? It does reduce my hunger. I'll just sell the water. Beer just to kind of lighten the load. It could beat. I still need to buy some more ammo. What do we get on shotgun rounds?
Bring back some loot.
Vodka for the I don't need that many shotgun rounds. I can only I only need like 100 shotgun rounds. There. Let's equip the silencer to the pistol, and it'll save some space. Radiation meds. I don't really need them. I have vodka. I don't really need grenades anymore either because I have better weapons. We're still basically swamped. Like, we're still packed. But not as packed.
Hey, bring back some loot.
Precious metals, radio equipment, microchips, and spare parts are to be brought directly to Diode. Otherwise, I'm not responsible for your belongings. No fights, no shooting, no petty squabbling.
So do you want something for the energy?
The place to chill.
Bread. We don't need the bread because we have sausages.
Take it.
Bread sucks. That bread was weighing us down for sure.
Bring back some loot.
And we'll take the rest of our money and invest in some repairs.
Uh-huh.
Bids are good for now. 50 more coupons. Gas mask can't really help us out with the whole lead container thing. We'll be dropping lots of cash. Get a lead
If
container.
you want it.
We will. Got some locations to explore before I head to these final objectives in the zone. Then I'll probably do the main quest right after these two mystery zones. Now I need to look for a new scanner. I'm sure soon there'll be some access to a new shop with a scanner, or someone will drop one. The opportunity I've had to get a new scanner was like stealing, so I didn't want to steal. Could have stole, but I thought there'd be a new scanner, but maybe they're not gonna let you get a new scanner unless you steal one. That'd be interesting. You can kill people for guns. Sell their loot for money. Don't have to do anything crazy for guns and money. But if you want a scanner, probably gonna have to steal it. Guessing now, the anomalies are just gonna bounce around. It's horrible, bro. This old, this like basic scanner. Christ. Good thermal protection. Medium radiation. Probably should have sell it. Came here and this wasn't even the location I was looking for. I mean, I'm not even there yet. That's good. Use all my health kits trying to get to the thing. Yeah, new scanner would be way better. I think I might steal the next one I find. I should have already stole one.
You lost, Stalker? Turn right and get the fuck out of here.
Where the fuck are you going? This bar is for the brood. Got it. Then beat it.
Okay, this is like for like some probably evil faction, like called the Brood. They're probably evil. Boom. Next scanner I find, I'm sealing it. Maybe I'll get one legit. I'm definitely sealing it. If I can't get a legit one. Especially now that the anomalies or the artifacts are moving around and just getting tougher. I have to have some way to track them with like a radar instead of a beeping light. I could have been stole one. I had maybe 2 opportunities to steal a better scanner. I just didn't take it. I should have. I should look at how trivial the quest is. Like, let's help our friend by giving him medicine. You can still give medicine if you steal from him. It's like, you needed the scanner. This is like one of those games where like you're basically the babiest criminal there is, like the most like tiny criminal. It's like you want to steal from these guys, steal the scanner. You're like, no, I'd be evil. It's like it's not really evil. Boom. Where? I think there isn't like crippled limbs in this game or anything. That'd be way too annoying. Like a perfect condition sniper rifle. Sniper rifle in perfect condition. Is top damage. 7.62, 5.4. I really could probably use a sniper rifle. But other shotgun. MP5 should be fine at any range. Except for long range. Really, all you do is have to hit a headshot with this. You don't need that many rounds. They're probably kind of hard to find right now anyway, so...
Oh, that's the end of it.
Hey, hold on. Stalker, help me out. Get me some vodka, will ya?
What happened to you?
I got extra. I chugged 2 bottles just to stay on my...
Here.
I ain't no drunk, okay?
They didn't give me anything. Exactly, okay, I've like already drunk 2 bottles of vodka. You want to give more vodka? It's like... you probably overthink everything in this game. A lot of people probably do. How many reps? That's so annoying, bro. I hate him. Recover your health. That's just some cheeks. I definitely would like to sell the sniper rifle at least if I can't use it. You can't even leave out this door. What the type of stuff is that? We have about probably 15k worth of stuff in inventory to sell. More stashes we've covered. I like how that you basically are sent to explore. You go and loot a bunch of bodies, and more than likely one of them will have some type of PDA for a stash location. Someone's shooting at me, bro. Got like a tripwire. Does it like, do items go for like half the price that they're like valued at? Is that how it works? Away from that area. There might be a fire artifact under here. There isn't. I'd have heard some beeping by now. But like, there's a few games waiting to come out this year. Borderlands is one of them. I think I'm starting to kind of prefer not to be a part of like the whole like mainstream mania, because it might as well be like talking to a wall. I don't know, it just seems weird. Like, it doesn't set you up for any type of future endeavor. Like someone who's never experienced anything in life like needs to absorb Baldur's Gate into their body like a blob. Or like this new turn-based game, Fair Expedition. Like, at the end of the day, these people are way more annoying than like people who play games outside of like the biggest mainstream ones. I like that people are playing games and people who don't play them are playing them, but I'd rather let them have that and just not even worry about this stuff. They're still good games. Why do you even do nothing?
I just sold them the stash.
Your stash is on the next floor.
Something's not right.
Bozo's up here. You guys have sniper rifles? What did I just stumble upon? Guys rolling deep into the. Guessing on the second floor still. Dash. Yep, on the next floor. All the way at the top. Up the field. There's a sniper. Them up there. Still holding that. No, I still do have that sniper rifle. Perfect. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be able to hit him. He did. Trevor has some good range. That's cool that they incorporated a sniper to basically stop you from getting the stash. It wasn't even that hard to spot. I mean, it's like a nice spot, but it's like, it wasn't like impossible to see him. You can kind of tell that there's something up there. Cool. Yeah, sniper rifle, running with a sniper rifle would be a genius idea. Like, the ammo's probably super rare. It's a sniper rifle, you're not really going to need that much range. I'm not even supposed to get over there. I'm supposed to like jump down onto that. Walk to the wire. Wow. I have to fight so many enemies and that sniper. I don't even know how you'll even get up there. I should have saved. Basically spawned right here. You see, worry about killing enemies because the only issue is the enemies. We know that they're stashed at the very top. We know where it's at, so we don't have to worry about looking for it. For the enemies.
Everyone stay put. Sweep the area.
everybody. Lights up there. There's a high rate of fire and high accuracy. I know the sniper rifle, but I wouldn't even be able to do this. Not there anymore? Here he is. Closer. Got 2 rounds left. I have to be able to kill now. Kill him. I'm supposed to even do this. I barely got that sniper. I had like 1 round left. Bullets left. I got him with the last, for the last one. I was so close. I guess you just have to do it. Just run and jump. Might land where you need to land. Yep. You kind of have to jump, I'm guessing. But you can't. You don't really have to probably run and jump. You just have to jump off the edge of that. Land on that little outer piece and walk around. Should be good. I'm also starting to enjoy Left 4 Dead a lot. I've been playing that more recently. I'm starting to enjoy it. The only problem is it's hard to get a lobby when the game's really old. There's still like 20,000 plus people playing it all the time. Like, I doubt most people playing expert. I usually only play expert runs. Nice. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it, but that's how I did it. And that's really the only way I know to do it. I did it. So 2 zones I haven't explored. And another stash spot. Where else gets you picked up, so we don't have to really go back to base just yet. Be right back. Got killed by some mutants. That's garbage. There's no way. Where was I even standing at? I was like standing at the entrance of an area I was about to explore. How far back do I have to go? Maybe I just have to grab the stash again. I gotta run again today. I didn't even work out yesterday. Every day I was supposed to work out. I'm doing my running one day, working out the next day. I'm not even like doing the lifting. I'm just, my body's just too, I wouldn't say injured. Like I'm not overly injured, but like running, like it's definitely activating my legs, my back. It's like, I don't think I could lift weights and have my whole body hurting. Usually a full body pain is good when you're working out, but running, like it's just too much. I think it's good too because it's like my body is able to adjust to running, but at the same time, I'm still hungering to lift weights. I'm just not doing it, so it's like I still have that. Usually, I would want to lift weights. I'm like, nope, I don't do it, and then it goes away. But I'm still actually doing something. Still, like, kind of drag my body in a in a fitness direction. I still have that hunger. My body's like electricity when it comes to lifting weights. I'm just not doing it. It's like where I can build a mentality or like a mind state around working out because I'm not actually doing it, but I'm feeling like I'm keeping up at some level, but I probably will run today. Since I'm not going to lift weights tomorrow, probably, maybe I should just lift after I run. And, once, I just lift a little bit, like, just something. And, like, that should be good, like, that should be fine. These PDAs, I'll just sell them. I was coming over here. I had to go do something. I got killed by mutants. While I was over here. Pretty radiated. Cooked. Fried. Escaped the radiation. Didn't do it quick enough. Must be something interesting in this building. Radiation around it, and there's no way to get in on this one side. I keep having to do this jump again. But I will be running, and I'm starting to realize that I would think of the world as like a grid at this point. Working out, trying to push your life forward. It's like a grid. And the grid's like an umbrella or the ground. It catches rain, it catches stuff falling down. It could be like some energy. It could be a mind state. But a lot of it gravitates towards energy. Think about how the water washes everything. But the rain washes it away, takes it away, whether it's good or bad. That's like how it is when you're trying to like do better. Or just do something. It doesn't have to be better. It's like a lot of it I would just attribute to energy. And energy is like this water that's washing everything away, good or bad. And mostly becoming like polluted water, just dank, rank energy. And people that are partaking in the washing, maybe I have to go underground to get in. Maybe I don't. Taking in the washing, it's like, might be something down here. Maybe nothing. They are used to that, to where the energy is energy to them. So we'll say, just some random islander, it always rains in an island. It's like very naturey. And you can't really control the rain, but you can control how you perceive the rain. You control what you do with it. You can control that, and we decide that the rain is this higher force, and really it is. It can wash away good, bad. It can rain all day. It can rain for 5 seconds. Not necessarily anything magical, but powerful, and beyond your control. So, to me, it's mostly energy, affecting this grid. and if you look low enough, something like rain, this mighty rain, doesn't really affect little minor things. Like a fly, in reality, of course it could be washed away, but a fly doesn't really care about the rain, right? This is low level. So, at low level, you don't need to perceive that, you don't need to do anything. You could almost say that the rain is taking your attention away from lower level stuff anyway. The energy. Something about to happen. About to throw stuff at me. So instead of going higher, you know that the rain's going to come down to you. That if the rain goes higher and higher, eventually be in space, it wouldn't really be that special at that point. You know what I'm saying? It goes higher and higher. So the energy, of course, it could be rank, it could be devastating and destructive.
Watch your back, Lona! There's a bloodsucker nearby!
Oh, crap. But you know that it can't really go higher and higher. It has to be raining over something lower and lower. So the fly doesn't seem concerned, you know, with the rain. So you ask yourself, why should you? Maybe you want to be like the rain, maybe you want to be not like the fly, or maybe you want to be like the fly in some ways.
You took care of the freak? Good. Now, let me
That's a very formidable enemy, bro. It's invisible. Punch you in the face.
Nicely done, Stalker. Wait twice, that freak. You don't happen to have a med kit?
Here you go.
Thanks for the assistance. The coupons are already on your PDA. I don't like owing favors. So long.
What happened here? Cool. Definitely have to save before we get killed by these electricity things. Definitely racking up some loot to sell. Might have enough to upgrade our suit and eventually get a radiation or lead container. Ran right into that. I feel like the artifact showing up is like too low, like at your knees. It's hard to like see the whole picture when you're looking down at your knees. Also trying to dodge anomalies, it's just impossible. So you know, energy itself isn't rain. It can go higher and higher. It can go infinitely high in reality. My understanding of like sniper energy, right? So energy goes higher and higher, and most people affecting things energy, they're not really worried about the lower stuff. They're not gonna let you even focus on it. But the lower level stuff, I mean, relative to energy, you could be doing something. All right, like if you would around some type of statue of God, you could do whatever you want. It wouldn't affect other things. It would just affect that statue, right? If you're like wearing a satanic shirt outside of a church, it probably wouldn't matter. If you wear it inside of a church, it'd probably be a little more important. Other artifact to sell for the monies.
Eh?
What happened?
Some freedom guys hit me up for a job. They didn't bother to scope out the place beforehand, so they're now a bloodsucker buffet. Man, the level of
Based on the Freedom members' messages, they hired you to take out loners.
Yeah, they did. You gonna lecture me or something?
I've got another idea. You pay me.
You son of a bitch! Fine.
So energy goes higher and higher, it goes infinitely high. You can set up the energy for something like a god or some type of rain monster or something, right? It's just energy. And a lot of times you'd want energy pertaining to like some type of religion or right. So you send the energy up to God basically, and you make sure that you can finish up all the lower level stuff. Like if you're in a field, you'd want to take a look at it and just be peaceful. You wouldn't want to start jumping around and start up something you probably aren't gonna be able to finish. So lower level stuff, you don't need energy. Higher level stuff, you probably would want it. Basically, will need it. If I'm just trying to like stream or work out, do some nice stuff, I'm not gonna go that high level, right? I'm not gonna go that low level. So there has to be time for lower level things and time for higher level things. So the best thing you probably can do is have some higher level stuff benefit you enough to where you feel like you can do anything. Gunfighting, and we got some dogs. The allies. How many saves do you get? Like 20? Seems like I've been fighting for a very long time. Alright, it's over. I'm guessing none of them died. It'd be like an X on the ground. There are more spots to explore. But I need to go back and sell this stuff. But in the gym, you wouldn't just want to run into the heavens. You'd want to fix your body. You want to get your body healthy. You want to get it. You want to get it some conditioning. You don't want to just fly up into heaven. You don't want to just say. You don't want to just clap your hands and be done with the workout because that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? You could basically say that higher level stuff doesn't really work like lower level stuff. Or lower level stuff, like going to the field and just being at peace, hanging out in the woods, could work like higher level stuff, but like so smaller level stuff. This barrier between lower level and higher level stuff should deal with people who are always trying to impact with some energy and probably not do any lower level stuff. But I would say in the long run, when it comes to higher level stuff, you can hope as much as you want. Like you can go to church, hope as much as you want, but it has to actually connect. You know what I'm saying? There has to be some type of process. Now we find ourselves running back to the old base, offload all of our gear. We have 3 artifacts. I have a sniper rifle. I really don't want to sell, but weight-wise, I can't run around with a sniper rifle, a shotgun, and an MP5. I don't really have much sniper ammo anyway. I really doubt, just like this one time running with that sniper, that there'd be another sniper. I doubt it. The thing about music's something where you can move everybody to the points where they could use something like energy or some type of church. It moves them. It gets them to hit where they need to hit. Alright, so there's some strategy to where, you know, I was just talking about balancing streaming and other things, you know, and long-term enjoyability and wanting to do them. If you can move things that really I don't see being like streaming and are hard to balance, hard to deal with, so like some higher level energy or some music or religion, it probably work out. Yeah, I don't see myself going to a church and saying I want to be able to enjoy games as much as I enjoy streaming for as long as I plan on streaming. Doesn't even make sense. Because it's high level. You have to be high level all the time to sustain it. Vagrants. Another helicopter, it might be like an artifact or something. Maybe I already found it. I like how it reorders your saves to the most recent, puts at the top. Great idea. Don't see any artifacts here. They're like loot bodies. Yeah, there is. Nothing really in there. So, my perspective isn't really energy. The energy usually comes to me and I decide what I'm gonna do. The church, I'm not the church, right? The church, I go to the church and it pops out, it jumps at me, you know what I'm saying? So, just in that arrangement probably could benefit greatly if it went in your favor and you hit where you need to hit. Otherwise, it's just a waste of time, right? People in church, you told them that it wasn't going to work out for them, but you were eventually going to say it was, like you were just building it up, they'd probably say you're wasting their time. People want to hit energy and they want to hit church immediately. And things like music are good tools for that, so people really would just be higher and higher level, and you think you're helping them by sending them to church and trying to help them connect, but really they're going to be the church, they're going to be the energy, you know what I'm saying? Because that's just how they are. So it'd be better to just be lower level, be in a field, be grateful, just at peace hanging out in a field. And that's the church, because people are so high level that you don't need to meet them in the middle. You know, they need to go further and further, higher and higher. Please. Already been through here. Good haul, though. A great haul. All the gear we picked up. We probably will get enough to upgrade our suit. I don't know if enough to get both the upgrades, but... Base shop. I don't think I've been down here. Is there anything even here? Oh. Glad there wasn't a PDA with like artifact zones, you know what I'm saying? Just stashes. Finding artifacts is kind of tough. Not as easy as it used to be. There used to be like so many more artifacts. You should just, you probably by this point would already have ones that regenerate health and all that. I just don't have any of those.
gonna be hard time for the Slanky. The kingpins won't be happy.
Take it.
One has high thermal protection. I don't think I really need that. That's 3k. One has high bleeding resistance or weak bleeding resistance. I don't think I'll need that either. You have this one with endurance. Yeah, I'll probably sell that too. Could sell this for 3k. Oh my god, that's such a price cut. That's nothing. Not even like 10k. It was worth like 20k. I still have 16,000 coupons. I'm really close to being able to upgrade my suit and get that lead protector.
You remember that artifact?
You bring me the up.
I'll never get used to those bloodsuckers.
Thought I would just be grabbing those 2 stashes and doing the main quest, but I'm still exploring. Really will get absorbed in exploring and
Take it.
trying to get some cash up.
Bring
Still
back
gonna save my
some
cash.
loot.
I'm not just gonna drop it all on upgrades because that would be foolish. Like I could probably just upgrade my suit. It would cost all 18,000. It'd be ridiculous to spend that much money on like one thing where I still need ammo. I still need repairs. Yeah, the other repairs I'm down to 7k. Right. Wondering if I should upgrade this Guardian suit because it's taking so long to get the money to get the lead container, which is going to cost me like 30,000. Right, like I feel like I could probably hold off till I get another suit. I definitely could do with a gas mask upgrade. Like I could do with a new gas mask. It only has 1 upgrade slot. The other ones will have up to 5.
If you want to talk,
But we're fully repaired. We have a lot of ammo still. We're still up 6k. We're not gonna have to get in repairs soon.
All the ass kicking and face smashing is to be taken outside. Am I clear?
Bring.
Be polite and respectful to your fellow drinkers here, even if they're teetotaling pigs.
It was even more than well, that's the cracker. This Fora isn't. I could rock with the Fora for a little bit. Take the MP5 still doing me good. Stick with the MP5. You still have lots of ammo. Good. You drop off some rounds.
Squeaks like a mouse, get some vodka. If it rattles like a snake, go see Schultz. If it howls like a cat in heat, get some vodka for your buddies to drink to your memory. If your counter squeaks like a mouse, get some vodka.
Alright, but we get it.
If it rattles like a snake, go see Schultz. If it howls like a cat in heat, get some vodka for your buddies to drink to your memory.
Okay. Ready to roll out. Ashes. I'm gonna head down south. Forgotten Drop. Isn't that a place where, like, I couldn't even get into? I think it is. Very bottom of the map. Go to this place. Or some more things around. But, you know, that could wait.
Any rat that shoots people running from this mission will be left to die in the next one.
Looking for a new scanner. I'm gonna steal one. If I see a scanner, I'm stealing it. So, the energy rising and rising and rising, that could be sanity, because if it just rises infinitely, you're gonna need some anchor. Energy rising infinitely is sanity. They don't affect lower levels. Eventually, lower levels will be ready to benefit higher levels. And that could be sanity too. It's lower levels, so really cool. And eventually, people will be higher level. They're not an anchor, you know. So you'll anchor them in like a field, and they'll keep going higher and higher. And there'll be things that could follow them and reach them, but they'll just unanchor it. They'll just go higher and higher. The only thing that can go higher and higher is like a flower field, because it's going to be a flower field regardless. It can go higher and higher and higher. So turning that into the church is ideal. And turning actual churches, actual energy, actual rain gods and stuff into pieces to build the field church, the flower field church is the thing to do. Instead of grasping at straws and trying to put together scriptures and they just build up the flower field, you're not trying to build up somebody who's too high level for them to even try to understand, right? The flower field eventually will surpass, because it can climb forever. It'll eventually surpass those people. They'll be under the flower field, you know, and the churches that are made out of like rocks, and you can't really always use them to get what you want, right? The flower field surpasses as well. So now you have a flower field that's climbing infinitely, and you have, like I said, energy that is basically can climb infinitely as well. That climbs more into like, you know, it's higher level, it's energy. It climbs more into like the upper parts, and it's like sanity. So you want the highest levels to be energy. You know, you have your flower field that's climbing, and eventually people won't have a flower field. They won't let you have any energy, so they just will be climbing infinitely, just to climb, just because they're so high level. So like if I want to stream or do gym stuff, and I get that that's like what people are doing to be popular or to be high level, those people will just climb forever. Instead of going to them and trying to anchor them, they don't want to be anchored. You just go to a flower field, you just use energy, right? I pick these things up. It. Man, I just like shoot it down. Ooh. Like a death sentence I fell down here? No. Okay. The thing I've seen here is like some health kits. Something. Like nothing here. There's some stuff probably way up top. Holy crap. An ally. And
Take any questions to my commanding officer.
scared me so badly. Sure, if it was an enemy, he probably wouldn't have just walked around like that. He'd probably slice me up. Cut me up. This is actually full of nice loot. Scattered around. That's so nice. So, the people climbing up are gonna definitely open the rift. They're gonna be so high up, it's not even gonna matter. Like, it's not like if you told me that they're just doing gym stuff to be higher level, like, they do anything to be higher level, if it worked. I'm not NASA, I don't have any type of way to send people to space. There's nothing in here. Why would there be a lock on the door if there's nothing here? There's not one thing in here. Take this. Okay. Place is basically searched and empty. Yeah, I'll probably go back to town and then I'll do the main quests. I've done enough exploring for now. Got some good weapons, I got some good money. My supplies organized and dip. Head out. Wish there were vehicles. This would be kind of cool if there were vehicles. I don't know why there aren't. Definitely looks like there'd be like some artifacts in here. So what is that? Oh, it's some mutants. I haven't seen these ones before. Humanoid mutants. I gather they can have far. And they're pretty tough. I think I decided to take them seriously. Sounds like there might be more mutants around. Shooting. See this, the music. Here. Yeah, that's all of them. Oh, okay. So, why would I do anything high level? Like, no one would even let you do it. You just be unanchored, basically. No one would want to help you. So it's like, people probably get that. People are celebrities. People don't always agree with them and want to follow everything they do that's positive. It's like, the fire field makes a much better high level thing, but it just isn't. So, it's good enough for me. If I want to stream or go to the gym, I wouldn't reference a bunch of high level stuff because it just would run out. It just wouldn't work.
It's gonna be hard time for the S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Kingpins won't be happy if there's nobody.
You know, just use like a flyer field, something lower level.
If you're acting like a prick, you'll be lying in the creek. No offense.
Good on ammo.
If you're
Covers these
acting like a
bandages.
prick, you'll be lying in the creek. No offense.
Yeah, we should be good to roll. Be good to go. Here we go. So, all that gossiping, all that stuff, it could be very useful. But it could also just be people who are always negative. It's the whole thing. Just like being high level, always climbing, that could be your whole thing. So, I'd probably predict that when it comes to certain things, being high level won't really last. And it's really not my problem, I'm saying. If it's super high level, like, what could I really do? I would say anything that is considered positive, like some happy-go-lucky creature, probably wouldn't be that high level for long, or wouldn't really be sustainable. Other things probably would become just more insane, I'm saying. There's about to be like a monster here. Dear God, are these rats? So many rats. Are they having a rat fight? How many rats? Like a horde of rats. Good target practice. Where all my ammo went fighting these rats. There'll be more where that came from. So a lot of people here, I guess these are all like the enemies. Indicators.
The info is solid. Go to the mark. Tomorrow I'll be waiting at the factory for the results.
slug. Use your radiation protection. No irradiation weakness. Good. Inventory's all sorted. We got a few rounds left in our shotgun. I mean, for people, that's enough. But we have a bunch of rats. That's really not much. And we'll head over here. So in the long run, you know, it would be a lot of insanity. It would be a lot of, almost like casualties, you know, just going higher and higher level. You know, there's better places to use this type of thing. Things that already existed, have existed for a long time, like being a king or something, some high level stuff. I think most people wouldn't, like we'll say high levels beyond structure and reason. Like most people wouldn't be a king, most people wouldn't be established in any of those ways. So it's like, in reality, you could probably be more so rely on them to be just insane, you know what I'm saying? But still, almost becoming the primal energies that drive kings and people that are high level. I'll probably just have something old. I have my fire field, I have something old, my flowers field church, you know, and I just would do what I want to do, gym stuff, Twitch stream, like it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? And you know, there are more established things, and the great thing about that is that you don't have to really worry about doing them because they're so old and established. So, that should work.
You're on Varan's turf now, loner. If you don't know who that is, you're about to find out. Here's a free tip. Varan doesn't like to be disturbed.
I'm just gonna shoot us, or is he gonna be cool about it? For now, I know that there's certain tools you can use to move, like people in churches, to get a solution, and then just not to be insane and unhinged. We're gonna have to go up into this second story to get in. Or third story. The roof. Yeah, I can even jump up to the roof, that'd be ridiculous. Most people aren't trying to make music to appease the king. Most people aren't really trying to help, so it's like, they're not getting much help. Mostly just some insane primal creature. That's good, because you really wouldn't want being the fire field stuck with a bunch of like primitive creatures, you know, you'd want to be able to move on. It works out. It'll work out. People are going to be too insane and clumsy to just not be insane and clumsy. Dead bodies around here.
I'm watching you, chum.
Not Piranhas, iron. Take all your stuff.
It's brave of you to come to my camp, uninvited. But fortune favors the bold. Let me ask you.
Me first. Did your men attack me and take my scanner?
Now, this is getting interesting. Are you here to kill me? I would, if I were you. When push comes to shove, strike first and strike hard. Watch your tongue, though. We're on the same side. Iron and his crew got attacked while they were refueling a spent artifact. Sound familiar? The boys fought them off, but I'm not about to let it slide.
Do you know who attacked your men?
If I knew, I'd have buried the fuckers. But they left me a gift in the form of one of their men. I can set up a meeting for you. He's not a talkative guy, but I bet you'll think of something. But it'll cost you. That or...
That's a lot of money. Any other option?
Nestor is in the past. Only 2 men stand in my way of becoming the kingpin of garbage. Roosevelt, the leader of the commissary, and the Shah, the boss of the brood. I could have wiped them out on my own, but a smart man never misses a good opportunity. Kill either of the bosses and bring me his PDA.
Your problem?
And you expect me to just take your word for it?
Must have already killed the leader of the brood. Something? I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna give him 20k.
About your comp.
Let me make one.
Already killed Roosevelt.
That's all.
Your take.
He was a leader of one of the gangs. I didn't even know that. I wasn't really looking to kill him. I just happened to kill him. Wouldn't mind killing these evil leaders. Did I even kill them? That I basically did. I don't think so. I feel like I would have noticed I killed a boss. Okay. It keeps popping up. Mission update. Yeah. Almost 80 deaths. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't die this. I probably would. In Elden Ring, I don't think it'd be so senseless. There should be a death counter in Elden Ring. Death counter should be in the game. Definitely showed you that you've been dying a bunch of dumb stuff or some difficult stuff.
It's brave of you.
Me for.
God.
If
Okay, take us up. He wouldn't really care. He doesn't care. Good brother. Not caring about me taking all your stuff. Appreciate it. So our new direction isn't someone's doing gym stuff and they're high level or they're trying to be buddy buddy. They can like, yeah, I don't know, some high level, something high level, right? It'd just be to stop there from being any craziness, right? That would be the real goal. So if I'm doing streaming or, I mean, whatever it is considered high level music, whatever, it's really just about not being completely insane. It's not about having friends, it's not about winning, it's not about losing, it's just about not being insane. Because you wouldn't be insane or just try to make friends amongst the insanity, you wouldn't really have to worry. It'd just be on another page. You got different pages. Gotta be careful, there's like invisible explodey things in this area. This must be the area where the invisible explodey things were. anomalies, you call them.
Everyone's got icons, but freedom, they've got coupons. They failed to take the zone by force, so now they sell their hats. Of course.
Freedom!
Dead guy under here. Good on him. For a scanner to drop.
Wanna hunt some mutants with a real colonel from duty, Private?
How about this, Colonel? You get your hunt, and I get some information. I need to get into the commissary quietly.
I used to have every rodent out there lining up to report to me until that bastard Roosevelt. But none of your business. You want information? Load up your boomstick. We'll see if you're fit for anything beyond wiping freedom's asses.
Other. Okay. In for a second.
Nice report. We're gonna butcher them like cattle. Hey, over here, you freaks.
Okay.
Come on, mutant. Watch out, there's more of them.
Guy's got us fighting these boars in like a hole.
Freedom, it ain't. But dead flesh will do in a pinch. Come over here.
The hunt. I feel like you take us to a couple of hunting
Did ya
zones.
see that?
Remember,
Soldiers who hide behind senior officers don't deserve squat. You know what? I ain't done shooting yet. These mutants might look scary, but they suck as targets. How about you entertain me now? I'll give you some time to hide your ass, and then I'll start shooting. Survive for 1 minute, and you'll get your commissary pass.
Guy's not just gonna hunt me, I'm not doing that.
I got a better idea. You do the running, I do the shooting.
You asshole!
Well, that guy was kind of a jerk. Forget about that dude. He wants to play games and shoot at me. If I survive, he'll give me a pass. Like, nah, bruh. I'll just shoot him. My shotgun point blank. I feel like I should kill both of these guys. I mean, it'll be interesting fighting both of them. They both seem like I should just shoot both of them. I have the opportunity and have a reason. I'm sure it'll be like chaos in this fight. What to happen? course. That drops them. They usually don't drop anything. Quest item. Boom. Could be anything like an artifact in this area. Brood bar, I mean, it's a pretty small building. We probably go completely bonkers in these people. Bonkers. Don't really sell for much, so hoarding it and selling it isn't really that good.
Do I look like a radio?
I told you.
I've got a pass. This is your Kingpin's gun.
Holy shit! You got a death wish? Fine, come on in.
Don't put your story
Move
up.
along, chump. Leave me alone.
Like, killing all these guys would be pretty
Where
tough.
the hell are you going, Stalker? If you want to end up 6 feet under, I'd be happy to
Keep your ambitions in check.
Who the fuck are you?
Up there while I'm feeling
Oh, so you brought my gun, eh? Well, who's the snitch, bitch? Who sold you my stash?
It's gonna attack him.
Why?
You bet.
You're dead meat, fuckhead! You can take that motherfucker yourself. Let's get out of here, boys.
Like, everybody's running away. Or like, they don't want any smoke because I killed their boss. Perfect. Having to fight everybody is great. I would have liked to fight everybody. Okay, so I have to fight some of them. Yeah, never mind. I see the red bar across this the compass, so there's definitely more of them. If I have the advantage, I have a shotgun and we're in a small building. So, I want to get clapped. Go up. Oh shoot. This is where they keep their stuff. Where they keep all their stuff. Perfect. My stuff now. There's not even that much stuff in here. I feel like a bunch of guns, like an armory down here. How much? Merchant dude dipped. I think some of them left though, there were more people here. I still can go and fight the other dude, which is probably what I'll do. Just the merchant running away. You guys just don't care.
Get lost.
They don't want to trade.
Back off.
That's tall.
We can talk some other time.
Watch it.
Really tall. We go and get the weight off of us. We'll be fine. Go and fight the other boss. Okay. I haven't weighed myself in a couple of days. I know I could be losing weight, but I might be eating too much from gaining weight back. I definitely lost more weight than I just would lose normally last time I checked myself on the scale. I guess my goal would be probably to get as light as possible. Not like, you know, I'm still gonna eat food and stuff, but see how light, see how much weight, see how much I'd weigh if I like, was that like burning basically as many calories as I could, I guess, right?
Kingpins won't be.
Get some of my shotgun rounds out of those. I sell the bread. No point in holding on to all this bread.
If you're acting like a prick, you'll be lying in the creek. No offense.
Give it a shotgun. Beer.
Bring back.
Sell these PDAs.
Bring back some
Now let's go demolish this other bandit boss, whatever he's supposed to be. Ooh, we got stash. We have this guy's weapon already, his unique weapon. Now we have his stash. I'm gonna go see what that's all about, but I'm gonna go fight the bandit. Do it up here first. Okay, so once you deal with all the madness, you probably would be able to do whatever you want to do. You know, most people wouldn't even want that. So you'd have people who are getting what they want, people who aren't. You know what I'm saying? People who are getting what they want, like Psychopath, probably is doing a lot of psychopath stuff because it's kind of like if you hammer a nail in. Ooh, that's productive. If you just start hitting everything with a hammer, that's not productive. So, no, that's just what happens when you get what you want. Eventually, you just have an excessive amount of, like, I guess, means. Bunch of hammers, no nails. No, where do I go from here? Yes. When does the game save? The saving frequency looking like. Did I already take those supplements, bro? I don't even know. I literally took them out. Maybe I took them. I think I did. Yeah, we gotta do all this over again. Just meaning we have to run back to base. And all that. How long have I been streaming? I do not want to do this again. So let's say people aren't getting what they want. I mean, of course, they're going to try to get what they want, and that could be arranged. Whatever can happen, you know, could be a few things. A lot of things. I really don't definitely want anything bad to happen, so probably would find a way to give them what they want. Of course, a lot of people would find a way to give them what they want to perpetuate this perception in their brain that they're like some type of like werewolf creature. But so you know, there's people who are getting what they want, people who aren't getting what they want, and people who aren't on that level. It really wouldn't really matter. So I wouldn't have any problems. Those people trying to be a victim and create some type of Hitler. I wouldn't really care if I gave Hitler something because there'd be no context that was that bad, you know what I'm saying? So I'd probably say eventually you could just be like Charles Manson, or you wouldn't be like the president just because you were a psychopath. But you know, given the circumstances, if you live in like Rome, where people live in the woods, maybe you would be like a president or something, but I don't really have that perspective, so I would assume that you wouldn't be. So, you know, at some point you just be so far ahead of people. You just have to do the work to stay ahead or to be ahead, right? I'm going the wrong way. I want to run to the town. What's right here? It's pretty close. Yeah, I think I've been doing this for an hour or two. Yeah, 2 hours, 5 minutes. So, like, you know, like I said, people that are getting what they want, just removing the insanity from that, trying to level that. People who aren't getting what they want, I guess, in a lot of ways, they'd eventually have to get what they want, or they'd probably lose. I don't know. It's just my opinion. Looking at the Battleship game, like this is my thoughts on it, my perspective. So, ugh. Did I see this guy's stash here? What would we even know? So, so I don't have that psycho perspective. Like, I don't have much insight into that. I never lived in like a cult. I don't really know. But what I do know is you wouldn't think of this cultist like compound as a lower level thing. Of course, it would be a lower level thing, but once they explode it and start summoning demons and flying in the air, you probably wouldn't. So it's like you can know that now, or you can know that later. Yeah, I'm about to dip. It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna go do a run, and I want to come back with Left 4 Dead and make a smoothie. I'm gonna need to freeze some fruit, cut some fruit up, freeze it, and come back. You know, after I run and all that stuff. Alright guys, I'm gonna dip. It's been 2 hours, 2 hours is good for me. I'm gonna dip, alright. I'll probably come back later and probably start uploading all my VODs from this game and Claire Expedition, because these are pretty good games. I do want to upload them on YouTube. Alright guys, I'm gone. See you later. Ooh, the lighting's really good. It's like pretty dark outside. It shouldn't be this good. Alright guys, I'm gonna dip. That lighting correction thing, whatever. That lighting tool that NVIDIA Broadcast uses, which is like an AI enhanced tool for like streaming and stuff for webcams and microphones. Really good. Alright guys, I'll be back like probably in 2 hours. You know,